Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the 24th Annual Garden State Film Festival. We are live at the beautiful Berkeley Oceanfront Hotel at the Shared Universe Podcast Lounge. My name is Ming Chen.
CJ Cullen.
And we got a full house here today. We got amazing filmmakers. We'll start with you. Can you introduce yourself and the name of your film?
Sure. My name is James Graham, and my film is The Door.
Tolly Graham, producer on The Door.
Lauren McCann, actress on The Door.
I'm Annabelle O'Hagan, and I'm also an actor on The Door.
Amazing. Can you please tell us about The Door?
Yeah.
Yes. The Door is a movie about a small-town sheriff investigating a missing persons case in a rural home. And upon entering the home, she discovers a freestanding door that offers her a life she didn't choose.
Amazing. So it's literally a door to...
Yeah, it's literally a red door that is appears in the middle of this, hallway of this kind of grand, very, very modern, architecturally interesting home in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
And the movie opens with a little stinger at the beginning that I won't talk about.
Okay, yeah, no spoilers.
But it opens with the sheriff played by Annabelle and the wonderful Christian Johansson, who couldn't be here with us, but isn't here in spirit, coming to the house for the first time, and they walk through the front door and they encounter Lauren's character, and then they encounter the door.
Where'd you guys film?
We filmed in Stamford, Connecticut. So
not super far.
Not far at all. Yeah, it's a really, really interesting, cool house too. So,
where'd you find the house? How'd you scout this, or did you stumble upon it?
I've just known about the house for a long time.
So it's one of those it's been
here. Something I've always wanted to shoot something in, and so I've kind of been looking for the opportunity to do that, and this was. This idea had been sitting on for a while, and it kind of was like, okay, this seems like it's the right kind of, the theme of the movie and kind of the visual design of it. It fit this space quite well. So,
yeah, I always wondered. We were always finding it's like, well, we got to shoot something here, and then it's like, oh wait, this is going to be harder than it looks. Either we can't get permission, or
it was
whatever.
very complicated logistically. Permission-wise, it was the easy part, but the lighting. There's a lot of natural light in this house that you have to control. So there's these big skylights. We had to duvetine the skylights and hang light mats in the skylights. It's like a 30-foot ceiling, so we're up on scaffolding. It was really fun. But my DP, who is unfortunately not here as well, he's good. So
what about the casting? How did you cast?
Yeah, where'd you find your actors?
Christian
Facebook.
Johansson.
So
Craigslist.
Craigslist. It can do some good. Craigslist, Facebook, or
no. We did not cast that way. No. So I'm a fan of Annabelle's from Fallout. I think she's one of the best characters in that show.
Oh yeah.
And her co-star Christian Johansson in our movie is a good friend of mine. I went to college with him, and I had dinner with him in LA, and I was talking about this movie, and I was talking like we need to cast this female lead, and he was like, I know Annabelle O'Hagan from Fallout, and I was like,
wait, what?
She's amazing.
Yeah.
And he sent her the script, and she, was in, and I was over the moon. It was like the best outcome imaginable. And then Lauren has an interesting story about casting. So yeah,
I just applied on Backstage, and I call it a fail to a win, because what they initially wanted was someone that could do an Irish accent, and that was my go-to. Like, yeah. I want to do an Irish accent.
Yeah.
Such a flex.
Did the whole thing. Like, Lauren, you're great. We're going to cast you, but we're taking away the
Irish
accent.
Oh.
But it was still, what an experience. I mean, what a professional, independent, short, film set. Couldn't have asked for more.
That's amazing.
That was fun.
And producing wise, was it tough? What'd you go through in producing this?
So I was very fortunate that I was one of a small group of producers who were just absolutely stellar and a really collaborative experience. And because I have a background in project management, I get weirdly into spreadsheets. So I was the person who was like, yes, I will handle our tax management. That sounds awesome.
Got an accounting background?
Yeah,
Miss Accountant?
I did work a little bit in finance.
That's the job no one else wants, though.
Exactly.
We just want to make the film.
She's really good at it too.
She's really good at
it. She's very good at it. This would have been a disaster without her, because as a director, I'm like, okay, well, we need this, we need that. What can we do with that? And she's like,
do it cheaper.
Do it cheaper, or where in the budget do we have that? Or do we even have it? So
I'd never worked on a short that would run so smoothly.
Yeah, well,
it was just like I mean, usually a short is just like chaos and the producer's drinking beers in the corner.
Right.
But like
Cold
totally
pizza.
It's like, hey, we're gonna shoot or
Yeah.
what? I'm like, yeah,
it
sure.
was like the most luxurious short experience I've ever had. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was tight too. We had 3 days, and we never went over. I think we finished one day early potentially, but yeah, I kind of really try to make sure that like the sets are fun, because it's hard work, but
Yeah.
it's like you do this because you love it, and if you're not having fun while doing it, like then
why do it then?
Yeah, and it's like you want to continue to work with people. You want to make sure that they have a good experience, and like I think that people's enjoyment of the work that they're doing will yield a better final product.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just kind of the ethos of where it is. Like there's nothing that I will ever ask of anybody to put the hours in that is like unreasonable, because or it would impact that.
Right.
There's people's lives should not be impacted by us being able to get the things we need. We can adjust to do that and have fun doing it. So
Yeah.
How many days was the shoot?
it's 3 days.
3 days.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was a tight 3
Pretty
days.
quick.
I think it was two late night shoots. This day 2 and 3 were later. I think we went to like 2 or 3, and then maybe not that late. The first day we finished at like 9 o'clock. It was like a 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
You said you were out in LA. Are you?
No. So I'm living in Stanford actually, but I was out in LA. One of my other things that I do is I'm a partner at a production company in New York, and we had a film at Sundance. And so last year, not this year, but the year before, and I was out there and went to LA afterwards with that to go. And I happened to run into my old friend Christian. So
That's awesome. Fate.
it was fate. And I worked with Christian on my last short film as well. So I have a history of working with him. He's great. He was an easy choice for the role too. He's just like, the like. Him and Annie together, they're great because they're both really, really, really nice people, and they also are very funny. And they got along they have really good chemistry and got along really well on
We
set.
just
So
kept trying to like make this very spooky, mysterious film a comedy. Like we were like, wait. So we just kept improving, and we just kept pushing each other back and
Yeah.
forth. Like he's like such a dream to act with, because he's always up for like a bit. And I'm pretty sure like the whole time we were just pulling pranks on each other.
Yeah.
But like we would do something, we'd be like, oh God, we were so off script. And I just like look back
Are
at
we-
James and he'd be
are
like,
we-
keep it. And I was
Great.
like,
it's great. I mean, it injects, like, I think like with thrillers and dramas and a little horror in it, they're like, if there's not a little bit of comedy, like sometimes they work. Obviously, there's many movies that work very well without comedy in it, but I think like a little comedy brings a little bit of like humanity to the characters
for sure.
that adds another layer to the character. Then so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you did a lot of improv, but you get the script. What was it about the script? Like, I think I want to do this.
oh my gosh. It's rare that you get a script for short, because I think actually short is really, really difficult
Right.
to do, because you either want to go like so narrow,
Right.
right? It's actually better to go like on a narrower story and just like zoom all the way into a moment and make it 12 minutes of just why that moment.
Yeah.
But it's rare that you find a short that feels like the beginning of something really, really big, and not like it's the beginning and the end.
Right.
When I read James's script, I was like, holy shit, like this is a limited series I want to watch. This is a movie I want
Yeah.
to watch. This is a 6-season show I want to watch,
Yeah.
right? And I think the concept of it was just so strong, and it leaves you wanting more. And the relationships are authentic, and I think placing things in like a small town makes it feel very intimate.
Yeah.
Like some part of me was like, oh, this reminds me of Mayor of Easttown meets Twin Peaks meets like, it's just like all of these things that I think I really enjoyed in a script, and to be able to do that in a short
Yeah.
and to achieve the emotional journey that we do in 18 minutes, I think is a testament to his writing and just, his imagination.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, it would not have been possible without you. Like
Stop it.
the amount of personality and like thought you brought to the performance and the character were a big reason why I think it's so good. So
I was like so worried about playing a cop. I was like, no one's gonna fucking believe this.
Oh.
No one's gonna believe I'm a cop.
It's called acting, my friend.
Exactly,
I think
exactly,
It sounds like
exactly.
you nailed it.
I did my best.
That's what they always cast me as a cop. I don't know why.
I mean, I think it's interesting because like the character that Annie plays in Fallout is like drastically different than
So different.
than the character she played in The Door, and
Yeah.
also how she is in real life, obviously. But like, I don't know, when I saw her in the first season, I just could tell that she was a very good actor, and there was not really a moment where I didn't think she could do it, and it was very clear that she could bring that to the role. There's not a single person who is in the movie who I was actually worried about from a performance perspective. So,
well, and we got so lucky with Lauren as well, where
Yeah.
we're able to get all these different nuances of a character that shows up in very different ways. So I want to hear about what your thoughts were when you first saw it.
Oh, I loved the fact that can I say that I'm okay.
there's a certain sensibility to her
You can hear
character
that. You're
that,
just gonna edit that out in post, right? Just edit it out in post.
We're live.
that's okay.
we
there's-
didn't hear. We heard nothing.
It's okay.
We heard nothing.
There's a sensibility to her character that there's a story to her character that unravels through the movie, but it's not necessarily in the forefront. But it's very impactful and important to the overall narrative. But
Yeah.
so she kind of had to play the dual characteristics. So.
That's awesome.
Exactly. And it
He's
was
our publicist too.
It was all about. As soon as I saw that, and the Irish accent, right?
Right.
Sign me up. But the ability to show that duality is what really brought me on.
Yeah.
I was really excited to do it.
And the Twin Peaks stuff, the
my gosh.
lynching
So
aspect of it, yeah.
Always a selling point, David Lynch.
Yeah,
Always a selling point.
we're big fans of Lynch.
Geeked out on this now, and this bond that we have.
I mean, Twin Peaks is amazing, and I think that this isn't a question that you've asked, but influences were definitely like Twin Peaks and like Alan Wake, the video game series, or Remedies, this Finnish video game company that makes Alan Wake and Control. Those were huge influences on this, but Twin Peaks is just kind of this great you don't know what's going on, but you do know what's going on, and the weirdness vibe of it we kind of tried to capture that a little bit. So, anyway.
I was recently doing press for Fallout with Kyle MacLachlan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I told Kyle about
my
our
God.
short. And I was like, Kyle, we actually kind of made a short, loose, kind of inspired by Twin Peaks. And he was like, I'd really love to see it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to text it to him.
Please do. That's like the
Texting
happy.
him the Vimeo link.
That's like the best thing I've ever heard.
I
so,
think,
yes.
yeah.
Only award
He's like
he
the
needs.
nicest human being on the planet. too.
Yeah,
So
we
he's
were
done.
there.
Love it.
Were you there when we met him?
Yeah.
We met him a couple times.
Yeah.
And he totally would watch it. So
He's, I mean,
nice guy.
it's a pretty genuine guy.
There's a future where I dream of him being in something that maybe is a version of this that maybe we've talked about, maybe haven't. I don't know. So
Yeah, but The Door, damn fine film. Damn fine film. Yeah, for sure.
When is it playing tonight? Is it tonight?
8:45 at the Jersey Shore Arts Center.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
tonight.
believe-
You know that Jack Nicholson went to that high school?
I know I did
No
not. That's
kidding.
amazing.
Yeah, so his
Yeah, that's in
spirit
high
is
school. That was
there.
the-
There's a little bit of The Shining in this too, so
Yeah.
a little bit. The
So
Shining
he
was an
went there.
influence.
Yeah, he went there.
Well, a while ago. Yeah, we're done a
It's okay.
couple
It's
years
not
ago.
high school anymore.
Jack Nicholson is forever, so you
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
I guess one of the producers. What was the biggest challenge making this?
God. There's always the challenge of there's so many incredible things that you can do. How do you fit that within the time and the budget allotted? I think a really big focus that we had was making sure that everybody felt like they were valued and appreciated.
Okay,
So
yeah.
kind of going out of our way to make sure that the crew feels like they're an integral and necessary part of this.
Right.
Making
Because
sure
I mean they are, of course.
They
Yeah, there's no
are.
question about
There-
that. Yeah.
This does not exist without everyone on set. So not necessarily a challenge, but just a really key, important element of making
Right.
sure that everybody understood how critical their role was and how much we appreciated that in a variety of ways. A lot of them were snack based, but that's just my own
think-
priority
Oh, no,
system.
we're
Really
motivated.
good
Yeah,
snacks.
we're
I think-
Really
we're
good
food
snacks.
motivated.
I think
for
if you
sure.
if you have Back
Motivated.
Crafty, your crew will revolt.
it's over, yeah.
And so
Yep.
you're working long hours. You need to make sure your crew is well taken care
Yep.
of. Everybody thinks about the above the line, the actors, the producers, the directors, the all that, but it is a machinery that does not exist without everybody else that is involved in this, and there's no movie without them. And I think that especially with everything going on in the industry now, I think it's very important to make sure that to highlight that the importance of crew. And,
Oh, yeah.
and the invaluable role that they play, or the incredibly important role that they play in making this happen. Because without them, it's just it doesn't happen.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
No, not at all.
They worked 10 times harder than the actors. As an actor, when we're on set, we think we had a long day, but our call time's usually 2 hours after the cruise ship,
Right.
And they've already been working hard, and they're
Yeah, and they
staying 2
show up
hours
early
Set up
and-
and then
yep.
break down.
So it's truly, and we had such a great crew. Truly, everyone
had a
was
really
so
good crew.
professional, so kind, so excited about it. Everyone wanted to be there, and that's a testament to the story and the leadership that y'all brought to this.
I think it's a testament to independent film too. I mean, I think I think most of this, the scale at which we're operating at with this, people have to want to do it because like
Yeah, you ain't there for the money. So
no, I mean, listen, we paid people as well as we possibly could for what the project was and the scope that we had, and I like to think that we were, I hope that everybody feels that way, that they were paid fairly for what we could do, but it's hard work, and you have to love it to do it, and I think you have to love it to do it, but you also want to be recognized and appreciated, in stuff like this, talking about it and highlighting that, or also, just like feeling like people, like not feeling like you're a cog in a machine, but feeling like you're actually a human who's connecting with people who are making art. So
that's amazing. Oh, congratulations.
What's next for the film?
Yeah.
Beyond this, we'll see. There is a world in which what Annie was saying about a TV show or a movie potentially that might be being worked on right now, but we'll see what happens. Maybe this time next year we will be working on something. I don't know. I hope so. We have an idea. We're working on it right now. But for the short itself, we're going to kind of continue the festival circuit, see how things go, see what the reception is. But I do see that there is a life beyond this, is my hope.
Amazing.
And my intention for there to be a life beyond this is I've devoted a lot of the last year making sure that is where it goes. So my hope is that that's where it goes. So
congrats, my friends, and welcome to the Garden State Film Festival, or welcome back. Is this your first time?
Yeah,
welcome.
Thank
you.
Definitely a big welcome.
Thank you. I think
some Jersey pizza. I know you got good pizza in Connecticut.
I think
we've been there. We've been to the Sally's Modern Frank's. We've done it all.
What's the best Jersey pizza?
That's a good question.
What is the best Jersey pizza close?
I know Vic's and Bradley Beach is one of my favorites here. Yeah, Vic's. There's a place in Asbury here. I can't remember the name, but it's in a strip mall, which is really good.
Right?
Yeah,
I'm a really bad Connecticut resident, and as a lifelong Connecticut resident, I have not had the New Haven pizza.
Oh my
but
God!
I've heard it's very good.
We'll send you.
I got a good.
I know I've heard it's so good. I just
Sally's or
Sally's Modern.
Sally's a pizza modern. Yeah, and then I think the cheeseburger or the hamburger. Was
the steam. Yeah, the steamed burgers.
Yeah. This is the important part of the conversation.
Oh yeah.
Where are we eating?
I do believe that that one of our cast members, I'm not going to say his last name correctly, Ernie.
Anemone.
Ernie Anemone, I think, has had a movie at Garden State. He unfortunately can't be here, but I do want to give him a shout out because he's an awesome guy. So
big shout out to Ernie.
Yes.
Welcome guys.
Well, thank you for having us.
Yeah, so tonight, Jersey Shore Arts Center, 8:45. Go check it out. It sounds amazing.
Thank you.
So thank you guys so much.
Thanks for having us.
The Door, everybody. GSFF.org for tickets and info. Get down here. You've heard these amazing filmmakers. Now watch the films. Come on down.
Go see their film and then hang out with us after for the karaoke.
A lot of after hours events. So and we'll be live streaming all day. So stay tuned. Thank you guys again. The Door, 845 Jersey Shore Arts Center. We'll see you in a bit.
Amazing.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.